What's up, y'all? This your girl Jay Renee with Prison Riot Radio. I hope that you're doing well. On the phone this evening, we got a brother on the phone. His name is Adrian Nichols, also known as Aray. We're going to catch up with him and talk to him. We got a lot that he's trying to express, some things that he got going on. So we're going to give him an opportunity to talk to us about it, enlighten us on some things, catch up with him and see what's going on. So we're going to jump right into it. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up, sis? Hey, all is well on my end. How's everything going with you?
It's going, one day at a time, fighting against the machine. I'm glad you was able to pull up on us. So we're going to jump right into it. Time is of the essence. So tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you from.
Yo, what's up, world? My name is Adrian Nichols. I'm 34 years old. I'm also known as Aray. I'm from Pontiac, Michigan. Unfortunately, I'm currently incarcerated in the Michigan Department of Corrections. Withstanding the struggle, accepting the challenges, embracing the struggles, and continually striving for success.
For sure. So tell us how it was growing up in Pontiac. That's not a place that we really hear much of. So how was that?
Growing up in Pontiac, as we call Yak Town, it was good as an adolescent. However, as growing up as a teen through there, we subject ourselves to be seen with a lot of things, a lot of madness, a lot of trauma, a lot of, for better lack of term, bullshit that goes on in our community, that's going on in our community nowadays. Drug dealing, killings, all that type of shit. So, growing up as a teenager, I was a sponge to my environment. I made some choices, I adapted to it. And it was, for better lack of words, fucked up. Community fucked up.
For sure. I can understand that. We definitely be sponges. We in that age group. So I want to talk more about that. I know that you and we talked briefly on you being a juvenile lifer, right? So, help us dive into that. That's a whole different experience than, being a grown person in that situation. If you can, what was that like coming in as a juvenile to such a grown situation?
Right, so at the age of 17, I caught a murder and I was charged as an adult, so I went straight to the Oakland County Jail. I skipped past juvenile centers, anything like that. This was my first time being incarcerated. So, my first time entering it, it was new to me. Of course, I put on a facade like, oh, I'm tough. But on the inside, I was like, damn, I'm really here. I'm fearing. I'm afraid as a 17-year-old teen. But entering that, you put on this mask of I got to be tough. I got to be strong. I can't let nobody see the fear within me. So days sitting in that county jail, I'm sitting up here with these grown-ass men. And I'm the youngest one sitting in a 10-man cell. I'm 17 years old, 140 pounds, 5'5", looking at men that's in their early 20s, late 50s. So to sum it all up, fear was one of the biggest feelings that I had. However, I tried to cloak it with this persona as being tough. You understand what I'm saying, sis?
Yeah, I can definitely understand. I know that having to adapt to that type of situation definitely had to be interesting, especially as a young man, So what are some of the things that you did to the good, that got you through day to day as you adjusted?
So as time went on within the months before a trial, I just, I sat in there and just wrote. I wrote my thoughts down. I wrote down what led me to this. I've always been a conscious young man, but I didn't know how to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? To speed you up on things, I was convicted in November of 2006. I was convicted of felony murder, and I was sentenced to life without parole. So I ended up going to prison with natural life. So I'm like, man, what's the point of living? However, I wasn't going to kill myself. I wasn't going to go to anybody's med line.
Mm-hmm.
So I adapted to my surroundings by being I'm not going to be nobody punk. I'm not fleeing from nowhere. So I indulged in violence, fighting, stabbing, things of that nature, just to express myself as a young teen, trying to be amongst men inside of a world where we're treated like animals and we have nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I had to adapt to my surroundings, but at the same time, I utilized my conscious mind. So I was like, okay, I got to get it together, but on the same time, it was so much agony living as a 17, 18-year-old man in prison with life without parole. I prayed at times that I died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that be heavy, like real heavy on you, you know. I know that a lot of time has passed since then, and you definitely have grown as far as like in your manhood and just your personality and stuff like that. So, about what time did you start to really see things differently and said, okay, let me figure out a different way to, do this.
Okay, so 10 years passed. Like in 2016, I was sitting in a cell and I was reflecting. I remember this OG in the county, he had told me, like, young dog, when you go up there, get your mind right, but it may take you some time. When you look 10 years later, you look in that mirror, you're going to start seeing changes within your face. Then you're going to start seeing changes within those that surround you, those that support you. People are going to start leaving your life. And I started looking and he said, you're going to start thinking different. And if you start thinking different, you're going to start being different. So I'm like, man, one day I'm in the cell, I'm on LOP, that means loss of privileges. So I'm pacing my floor. I'm like, man, I gotta make some changes within my life. I really gotta make some changes. So I'm still straddling the fence in 2016. I'm still indulging in certain things, but now I'm indulging in them. I'm like, all right, I really want to be done with this. I'm justifying my indulgement, me indulging in certain things, but really I know it's wrong. So one of my great friends went home in 2018 and he got killed. And that opened my eyes right there. Like, I was posed a question from a lot of the friends in my life when I called home and found out he got killed. And they asked me, hey, Ray, what you gonna do when you get out? You young and conscious. What are you gonna do? And that's when the light bulb clicked, like, man, I gotta truly value myself. I really gotta understand who I am as a man for real and not play with the knowledge that I have of myself. Really take it and live by it. You understand?
Yeah, I definitely understand.
So that's when everything had hit me, like, man, I gotta get my life together. And that's when I made that decision, like, man, I'm done with any illegal activity. I'm done with the game because I recognize that don't shit good come from the game.
Facts.
You don't win. It's a lose-lose. You don't win, no matter what.
Yeah, it's definitely a losing game.
Ain't no doubt. And then I also was getting prepared to go back to court for resentencing. The ACLU was informing us that we're going to get resentenced. In 2016, everything ruled in our favor. Everything became retroactive. So it was like, I told God, like, man, you give me the second chance, man, I'm not going to blow it. So that was a changing point in my life. I got that second chance, Jay.
For sure. I love to hear that. We all love to hear that. Definitely our condolences about your friend. We've all lost friends, and especially under that type of situation. I know that doubled down on it. Definitely condolences with that, bro. And to his family. So I know that having knowledge of self is one thing, but a true conscious person likes to spread that light. So what are some of the things that you plan on doing or that you are doing that's going to help spread that light to those?
Ain't no doubt. So right now, what I'm doing inside, while I'm on the inside, me and my great friend, Damian Jones, we have created a program called Transcend Past Behaviors Healthy Thinkers Program. It's a program geared towards helping individuals think productive and positive and peaceful before ever facing conflict, opposed from most curriculum and programs teaching individuals how to think positive in the midst of conflict. And we want people to shift the paradigms in their minds. Thinking healthier will create a better solution for your day. Right. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. We want these young guys to start thinking productive and positive when they wake up in the morning so they next 24 can be dictated, defined, and determined by that positivity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So through my words, my whole goal while I'm inside and once I be released is my goal is to translate who I am through my passions, desires, and actions. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to be a pillar right now while I'm in here, as well as for my community, without any type of hypocrisy. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. So tell them the name of it again.
It's called Transcend Past Behaviors Healthy Thinkers Program. We're in the midst of trying to get it implemented here. And I'm in the midst of getting it copywritten. We got the curriculum and everything.
You have 1 minute remaining.
We're going to take this worldwide. I also have a clothing line called Yak, Young and Conscious. Young and Conscious is the way of life. Being young and the essence of feeling young gives you the ability to grow and forever evolve. Being conscious, having great awareness and understanding. I encourage all my youth, all my men, all my soldiers, all my young ladies, all my beautiful women to become it. From the streets to Wall Street, you got to be conscious.